Hi everyone, I'm Stephen, a salon guy, and today I'm going to be doing a special request, a men's haircut inspired by male model Mariano Di Vaio, who's an Italian supermodel. The guy's got insane hair, amazing hair. So let's get started. So Mariano's got his hair relatively close throughout the back here, and also throughout the sides around the ear. So what we're going to do is we're going to establish a guide into the back, and let's do this by taking about a finger length away from the head like this. And what we're going to do is that'll be our guide, and we're going to cut all the way down in through the nape, and that is going to be our guide throughout the whole back of the head. So what we're going to do is continue to work throughout this guide section by section, going in through the nape here, and as you can see the hair is a bit longer to start, but we're going to be cutting quite a bit off. And what I'm going to do is continue to do this section by section throughout the whole back, and then we're going to come back and we'll go over what we did. Alright, the back here is done now. As you can see, everything was held on an angle this way, and then when I came to the center here, I just brought everything straight out from the head, and then also coming in this way again, I brought everything up on a diagonal angle and connected it in. And then if you need to, you can do some scissor over comb. You can go over everything to make sure that it's all even, cut the nape here. But now we're ready to start working on the sides, where we're going to actually now connect the side piece with the back piece. And that's again where this guide comes in handy, because what we're going to do is continue this around. Now he had it around the ear, so we are going to take this around the ear, but not super short, because he has some hair, his hair going back a little bit. It's got some volume to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the ear last, but this is gonna be our guide coming in through this way, going towards the front. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm gonna take my first section right here, and you're gonna see the guide right underneath. You're gonna see the guide right underneath here, and you're gonna hold it straight out from the head. Alright, there's the guide, and we're going to cut straight up like that. Now what I want to do is I want to actually leave a little bit of this section out here this way, because he does have this longer, and all this starts to come in a bit longer here. So what I want to do is just kind of create this bottom length and this bottom section in through here. This way we can start to work this in through here, and that's where all the longer hair starts to come in. So I'm going to finish this on this side here, take this down again, holding it straight out, do the same thing on the other side, clean it up around the ear, because you will see a little bit of hair hanging over. Then you just clean that up around the ear, and do that on the other side, and then we'll be ready to start to blend in the corners. As you can see here, we have all this hair on top here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to connect the back with the front and the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut shorter to longer, because we want to maintain a good amount of length throughout the front, because he does wear it back and kind of up in the front. So we're going to cut shorter to longer throughout this whole top section here. When that's going to do is, again, leave this longer throughout the front, and you do that by your elbow. Wherever your elbow points, that is where it's going to dictate the level. So if it's like this, it's parallel. If it's like this, you're cutting short to longer. This way you're building up weight. So let us continue to do this by bringing everything on an angle, cutting shorter to longer. And we are then going to take this now, as you can see here, we're going towards the front and cutting this shorter to longer. Now there's our piece. There's the guide. And we're going to cut this going on an angle towards the front, leaving this longer. Now depending on how long you want it, because he has his hair so many different ways, but it's definitely longer. So depending on you, how you want it, if you want to wear your hair like this. But for this tutorial, we're going to definitely leave it a bit longer, because he does kind of brush everything all back. So let's continue to work out all of this. We're blending it in. And then we're going to do some finishing touches. Now when you get through this part here, as you can see, you're going to have a little bit of kind of a disconnect going towards the front, like this. Okay? But remember, he wears his hair kind of all back like this, leaving it longer in the front. All right? So what we have to do is we have to connect this. So we'll leave that out, that very, very front out. And we have this to kind of blend in. All right? And what we'll do is, there's the corner right there. And we're just going to take off that corner just like that. All right? We're going to over direct a little bit. There's a corner. And we're going to take that off. And just throughout the very, very front, there's a little bit. But that's just going to help everything kind of work together and see it's already blending in better. So we'll do that on the other side. Then we'll come in and we'll have this finished in through here. And then we'll be ready to blow dry and style it. In the very, very front, this is what it should look like when you're combing everything straight down. You should have it coming pretty much kind of coming towards a point like this. All right. And then you could bring everything back and you can see it's got the nice flow to it like this. So, and that's where he gets that volume, because you've got all that hair in here to work with to get that volume on it. And then this gets kind of gelled back. Okay, so what I want to do is style this, and you can use some sort of volumizing product in through here, but when you're blow drying this, you really, really, really want to lift this up kind of with your fingers as much as you can. You want to really get this up there and get a lot of volume on it, because this hair does have a lot of volume and tends to go back like this. Okay, so let's blow dry it, and then we'll talk about how we did that and see what it looks like. When you're blow drying this, the hair, what you could do is you can blow dry this all back, and then this you can actually blow dry forward, because what it does is it allows you to give a little more lift here when you go back. All right, you see that? It creates a little more lift in through here. So bring this, if you want, bring this down and dry this forward, and then go back up like this to get a little more volume in it. All right, so here we have the semi-finished look. I've got a lot of volume going on through here, as you can see, like his hair. It's really, his hair has got so much volume, and you can see it goes back pretty far as a length, but it's going shorter to longer, so you can wear it, you know, really, really funky, really freaky and wild, and you know, or you can just kind of bring this all back. But the whole thing about his hair is he's got like so much, he's got tons and tons of volume. And that's the whole secret to this whole thing. All right, and I think it looks great. It's great to see guys wearing hair like this, but as you may or may not know, in his looks, he's got a lot of different lengths on top. So what I'm going to do just to finish this style is I'm just going to apply a little bit of hair cream and a little bit of hair gel together, just to kind of give me that texture I'm looking for, the little bit of light hold, but also kind of more of a, you know, lived in, somewhat polished look. And that's also what works great with this kind of look, is that you can do so much with it. You can really slick it all back down like this. You can really kind of toss it up and give a little more volume like this. All right, like you've seen how he kind of has it that way. But what I want to do is just kind of just bring it kind of all back, little bit of volume, you know, and kind of that rugged, more lived in look like this, which I think looks really, really nice. So, and you can kind of just put that up like that. And again, you know, this is the kind of look that is going to stay if you have a good holding product. You can put some hairspray in it if you want. It's really up to you. But there you have it. I think it looks great. So here's the Mariano Di Vaio inspired haircut. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.